Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, divine, conscious co-creators of the new Eden, of the golden age of light. We are being prepared daily through this quantum transition until our consciousness and physical vessel is fully prepared for the full quantum leap into full embodiment of Homo Luminous, light beings of eternal life. This is a process of moment-by-moment transformations, with each download and upgrade flowing into our DNA that holds the resonant structure of our avatars into three-dimensional form. We inch closer and closer to what is being called the event or rapture or even rainbow body, but for the collective consciousness of humanity. It goes by many names, but all concepts pointing to the same event. For glory's sake, we call the quantum leap of consciousness. Each day as Solaris rises and Gaia rises, we arise with Mother, Father, Creator. As we ascend to new heights and new frequency, we are transformed and transcended beyond what was into the new. All is being recreated in the image of pure consciousness we call God, Great Spirit, Allah, also goes by many names. It is the unknowable mind of source energy. The I Am presence is stillness in motion. We had to create a simulated resonance of movement for anything and all things to exist in time. Woman is embodiment of love, man of truth. Through the great convergence we have the love of truth and the truth of love. Yin within yang and yang within yin. As the great Heart Sutra of Buddhism pronounces, emptiness is form, and form is emptiness. For one cannot exist without the other. They are intrinsically linked, such as positive with negative, negative with positive, and neutral center creates the Holy Trinity, as does past, present, and future, body, mind, spirit, mother, father, and child, and so on. It is through the duality that all forms of expression from infinite source are created. We are at the precipice of the evolution of consciousness to know we have suffered enough, and it is time for us to end the suffering game, and together we co-create heaven on earth. Keep anchoring in the light and shining bright into the night. Live your joy, your passion, your bliss. It is with our great passion of our Christ consciousness that we ascend to the fifth dimension fully awake and fully aware. Aho. And again today, with all these powerful waves of energy coming in, we had many activations all over Pachamama. We had 119 M1.5 or greater earthquakes all over this realm. Most powerful again today in the root chakra of Pachamama, South Sandwich Island 6.1, Southern Atlantic Ocean by the Antarctica. Earlier today, Chiapas, Mexico, Southern Mexico 4.4, Tonga 4.9, Japan 4.8, South Sandwich 4.9, San Joaquin, California 3.3, 33 Divine Mastery, in the portal of Sicily, Italy 4.2, south of Fiji 5.4, Council of 9 coming in, Manipur, India 4.9, 13 of the Goddess, Yunnan, China 4.3, on Alaska we had a 4.0, 4.5, Tonga 5.8, Sandpoint, Alaska in the Crown, Lemuria. We had a 3.0, South Sandwich Islands with the 6.1, most powerful of the day. All day long we've been receiving activations. This is the home, the land of the coiled serpent. Preparing Gaia for the Kundalini to rise up her sacred spine through the Andes of South America, activating the Rockies and into the Crown. Peru, South America 4.5, South Sandwich 5.2, 5.6, 5.1, Ridgemark, California 3.0, Nicaragua, Central America, home of the Mayan elders 4.2, off the coast of Oregon 3.1, South Sandwich 5.8. The whole grid lit up, activated. This is all in synchronization with the divine plan for this great awakening, this great ascension of Mother Earth and all her children. 444 flowing in. Now let's continue my sacred Condor. Pull a tarot card for you today from the deck Dreams of Gaia from Raven Phelan. The card she pulled for you today, 3 of water. Keywords: satisfaction, pleasure, joy, hopefulness, anticipation, attachment, expectation, disappointment. Key phrases: celebrate your victories. Take satisfaction from your endeavors. Look to the future with anticipation. Your success will continue. A rewarding outcome, an exciting future. Free yourself of unrealistic expectations. Allow the outcome to manifest freely. Meaning, the 3 of water represents satisfaction and indicates that you have come to a time to rejoice in life and your success. She stands tall and confident, with arms raised in victorious celebration. She has invested greatly in her creative endeavors and is well satisfied with her progress and accomplishments so far. She is positive and hopeful that her success will continue, and so she turns to greet the future with anticipation and excitement. This card is a positive affirmation and symbolizes the joyous potential for a rewarding outcome. It also signifies the importance of taking time to appreciate, celebrate, and enjoy yourself along the way. Look back and be proud of what you have accomplished. Do a little victory dance before turning once more to the future with a heart full of hope and a smile upon your lips. It is important to allow yourself these moments of joy and celebration and to remember them. For beloved beings of light, this is the time of remembering. And now we continue with an update from Divine Sistar of the Light, S.A. Smith. Energies continue to blast in from the opposite side of the sun. Are you feeling the call? These energies have been sent here via our galactic families for you. Do you feel the upgrade happening within you? Do you feel more connected yet? This is the time you've been born for. Your mission, your calling is now. Still your mind in whatever way calls to you and listen. Listen to your guides, your spirit team. You put them there to help you on this mission. Allow yourself to release and be just in the now moment. No worries, no fears, only love. You deserve that connection, and it's there for you always. Just relax, breathe, and be. No weird meditation style you don't understand, just you relaxed and finding that silence within you. Now is your time. The energies will continue to help you rise higher as you connect in. Remember, they are with you, much like the air around you. You don't need to see either to believe. 6 sleeps left, amazing Divine One. Enjoy yourself. From agirlintheuniverse.com. And from Divine Brostar of the Light, Jason Estes. Update. Many people have asked about why 5 a.m. CST tonight is such a big deal. There has been a group who used a loophole to avoid consequence, and healing that loophole has been removed, and when they attempt to use it again tonight to rebuild this bubble and avoid consequences, it will not work. This will begin in the 3-day integration into the truth and coincide perfectly with the new movie starting on the 21st. When this starts, you will see the whole world working together in the same world, same reality, and true healing can begin. While there is only a few months left in 2021, which is the year of redemption, it will be a very powerful few months. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Layla from the Conscious Tribe, Cosmic Update. Intensive purging energy is incoming, encircling Earth in a ring of sparkling violet light. Flu-like symptoms, sudden exhaustion, adrenal straining, muscle stiffness, pain. Old physical issues are flaring, namely in the womb, hips, lower back, as the root and sacral chakra plus spine get a clearing and upgrade. The last few weeks have been jam-packed with transformative energies, and it's not finished yet. There was the life-altering gateway of Lionsgate 2021, which began on July 26th and peaked on August 8th, sandwiched neatly between 2 Aquarius full moons, the first on July 23rd and the second coming up on August 22nd. It's perfect, really, as new light codes of self-leadership and self-mastery poured into Earth for Lionsgate. They have been further amplified with the Aquarian full moon energy of innovation, change, and freedom. This is underpinned by the incoming age of Aquarius, which just ramped up, yet is bringing revolutionary change at every level of our human existence. This current window is acting to trigger not only a deep remembering and greater alignment to our soul path, But we are also being offered the opportunity to do something different with this knowing, to step out of our comfort zone, push the envelope, dream big. The reality is the new earth and era won't be formed on the old paradigm. It's going to take a fresh new perspective and vision, plus a good dose of courage, strength, and aligned action to get it across the line. Everyone will have a role to play. I can't stress it enough. What we have known to date is no longer. This can be scary sometimes to sit with, but clinging to the old won't stop the change. So use this time between these full moons to let go of anything that isn't serving the big vision you hold for yourself, your community, and planet. Trust whatever intuitive guidance you receive and move ahead in whatever direction feels right to you. You are divinely supported. With love always, Layla, from the Cosmic Guide. And from Divine Bro, Star of the Light, Lev, the Great Quantum Transition, Early Screening. On the night of August 12th through the 13th, 2021, there was an event that many first took for Quantum Leap, but as it turned out, it was only its early screening. Much is not yet ready for the next powerful breakthrough. Quantum transition itself will continue as a process. The first wave of global events was awaited in September. The second larger wave on December 21st, 2021, nothing foretold otherwise. And so at exactly 00 hours, all the lightworkers and starseeds were urgently mobilized and put to work. What happened? What did it look like on a subtle plane? First, co-creators opened space portals. From there, a huge number of light beings poured down to Earth's upper dimensions. Their warmth washed over every earthling participating in the action. The spirits lifted when help came. Then everyone began to perform his or her task. Some were conducting the light, others gave their fire. The earthlings were filled with this light and fire. Everyone was so hot physically that bodies and the heart chakra were melting. The vibrations jumped. Then cosmic light beings got into the net. Light warriors and starseeds also joined in. One teamed up and the other followed them. Holding hands, all integrated as a single whole and generated a powerful light beam upwards. And the miracle began. Everyone saw the Absolute. Everyone was carried upward and connected to it. Many felt as if all the memory of worlds and souls was flying to Absolute, and Absolute was absorbing it in like a vacuum cleaner. Then there was the explosion. It hurt even physically. Flows came from the Absolute, filling everyone with light. The waves came one after another, rocking everyone who was joined together in a single network. Then the fractals of all the colors of the rainbow unfolded with amazing grace. From Absolute they went on like circles on the water, literally going into infinity. It was a pattern of staggering beauty with everyone in their place. Then co-creators led each one to their task. Some earthlings entered in a huge crystal. There they were put to work with the energy channels. Through others, subtle crystals began to sprout. They grew quickly and became like mountains. They hummed like transformers. It was the creation of the new Gaia's crystal grid. Soon an axis began to form from them. It surged like a new world's tree. When it grew to a crown, an iridescent stream flowed from above, and the entire axis was flooded with light. On the subtle plane, the connecting and intertwining of the layers of reality through which the axis passed began. From the high, a serpentine-like quantum current meandered along with it. It slid down the axis in total silence. Co-creators asked not to be afraid of the form. This, they explained, was wisdom. It began ingrowing into the tree and sank completely into it. Then an energy blob with the outline of an eagle appeared. It carried fire, life, and impulse. It was followed by a high-energy bunch with the silhouette of a bull, carrying vibrations of equilibrium and balance. The last to enter the axis was the fire wheel that immediately began to burn away all the negativity radiating from the earth. All of this happened in complete silence, creating a sense of sacrament, and then the Absolute began to descend from above. It descended the axis of the world's tree down till the planet. There it placed its aspects as the foundation of a new life on Earth and in the local universe. It is how the first tryout and early screening of the new quantum transition phase went. By our inner work, focused attention, and energy, we will fill and paint the divine framework and script. That's the way it has to be. Now our task is to match our vibes to quantum transition on the physical plane. It's going to be hot. From disclosurenews.it. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian, merged as the divine being. The light of the heavens throughout all parallel worlds merge with you now in this ecstatic embrace of mystical union that lives on forever. Through this forever breath, the merging and flow consists of the eternal stream of golden light throughout all central suns and awaits the conscious recognition in the here now of its presence within your DNA and in its eternal space of the Sacred Heart. This union that already exists calls to the human being to announce itself as the divine eternal being while in form, for it is this merge that the fulfillment of the plan takes place through you. The self-imposed prison unlocks itself as the divine enters all DNA now. How are we to be unless that of what dreams are made of, the enchanted as the enchanted, the divine as the divine, celebrating itself in the recognition of the holiness bestowed upon the eternal as the Sacred Heart expansion into the all. No boundaries exist in a form through this. As the ancients knew so wisely, we are to be the divine, blessing all now as the hearts are ready to receive the glory of divinity, for it is the birthing place of the eternal in which we exist as the children of forever light. Entwined in the sacred union, we forever are, as the Sacred Heart knows. It is all, it is here, and it is now. In this glorious love we initiate all into this freedom of heart, joined in embodying the divine as the divine here on earth, the sacred fulfillment of the promise to all who journeyed here to earth, all now in the presence with the divine council of overseers present before this universe. An ecstatic hyperconnection of love, all now, all everywhere, in love. From the new divinehumanity.com. And from Divine Brostar of the Light, Rick Jewers. Update overview. The divine plan is perfectly coordinated and omnipotently applied, simply meaning nothing can prevent the divinely timed events and constructs that carry the full divine intent to liberate the human experience during this time of ascension, the rapture. The clues, the guidelines, the signs were ingeniously placed at time capsules that the higher consciousness perspective would open upon reaching each level of the ongoing rapture. The truths were distributed and planted within all beliefs, as was intentionally untruths. When you were more in the heart space, the truths were more easily identified through your ever-strengthening discernment feature, the inner knowing space that resides in the heart area of your physical vessel. As the truths were identified for you upon reaching a certain level of consciousness, so were the untruths, assisting you more in developing your discernment feature, and even now, more importantly, learning how to focus your co-creator thought process without being tricked any longer at creating for the darkness, and empowering their fair-oriented timelines and dimensional space. The darkness is quarantined to the fourth dimension. They cannot go beyond that. Humanity does go beyond that fourth dimensional space, and currently are, with more and more each day, experience the 5D atmosphere and environment. So there is a no contest between you and the darkness. There truly is the individual rapture, and connected to the rest that are doing the same, that lifts you from it all. Yes, it is a process, however. You are reaching the end of this level of the process, the level that separates you from the actual consciousness of the darkness. The next 3 weeks of linear time is pivotal and instrumental for a great imminent shift upward in vibration and consciousness for the entire planet. It has been divinely assured and ascertained that the revelation of truth would be beyond any doubt for any. No stone went unturned, and the truth and evidence surpasses any attempt by any to even refute or deny. 2 linear weeks from now reveals more of the actual light quotient and power upon the surface as the separation process begins to reveal more of a tangible number of the light majority. You are already witnessing this alignment through such things as police, military, healthcare, taking a stand with the people and opposing the attempts at violations further, the universal right of souls, which is all-inclusive and extends beyond linear time and space. The purity of heart, the higher consciousness, will not allow these ones to participate in a violating ill-intent agenda, and it is divinely guaranteed that the ones do not, as this plays out over the next several weeks, more awaken, creating a visible majority upon the planet, and the old takes a wild imploding tailspin. All of you have been divinely prepared for this time, and your guidance for this time is written within you. You consciously keep an open channel that begins at the heart space, goes into the subconscious left side of the brain, and then is released into the active operating right side of the brain for translation that comes in the form of precise thought. You are ready. You all play different roles here, and you are taught to appreciate this fact. That would keep you from an ignorant judgment. That was a disempowering energetic trap. The goal is unity, not separation from your like divine comrades. It is through unity that mountains get moved, and this is the only way. Your sovereignty now requires unity. Currently, there are very important physical vessel upgrades occurring at this time within you all. All are being affected physically and feeling it in some manner. These upgrades are intense at times, and the best way to alleviate the symptoms and to not prolong the process, follow the flow of energy present. If you feel tired, lay down and rest. If you are exuberant, go with that flow. Follow the ebb and flow of energy to be your indicator of what you could be doing to be most beneficial to yourself and your empowering upgrades that are occurring. These present upgrades include physical immunity, physical internal structuring, Merkaba activations for new ones, and enhancements for ones with existing activated Merkaba, Kundalini, as well as strengthening in all gifted areas, including stronger creation abilities. It is important that you maintain your divine focus and do not get pulled into lower consciousness thought or distracting themes that separate you from your empowerment. Remember, the quickest way to your power and harmony is a straight path. Do not get entangled into limiting beliefs that are not empowering you and distracting your focus. You greatly influence the reality, and to be the greatest benefit of all, at least keep the focus upon creating the heaven on earth scenario for all to enjoy. You are the ones to do this, and the quicker your focus is in that alignment, the quicker the creation manifests into reality. Keep activating your heart chakras regularly, and you will discover new features. Love and light, Rick. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, servant of Yahweh. Today is all about your mission, work, and service with the Most High. Confusion and frustration may be surfacing around God's plan. We are being called to go into prayer and meditation to connect with Source and navigate through this time of what feels like loss. A lot has had to be removed from your life to heal. Trust issues are surfacing and releasing to find the seed point of feeling safe and secure. Tower moments are removing all the little things that have been creating loss, disappointment, and suffering. God is intervening to end this completely now. We are being pushed to only accept the very best for ourselves and be put first. It is our birthright on earth. Ascension out of these lower vibrational frequencies and frenemies are happening for you to leave that behind for good. Standing tall in your self-worth and unconditional love is what you are moving into. This is sovereignty in your DNA. Today's releasing also supports divine unions, to leave behind the separation agreement for good. This is free will, however. The Most High is breaking the spells of heartbreak and loss for divine counterparts of the Holy Grail to seek oneness and joyful union through God. This supports everyone to have the freedom to choose union without being blocked. All is being revealed. You're being asked to step back and silently be the observer. The divine masculine within is victoriously raising up to the most sovereign, powerful, loyal position. His position fully supports the feminine's freedom and protection from deception of others. This brings stability so you can safely and clearly see and know what others' secret intentions towards you have been all along. God is showing you the truth that is now being revealed. The truth is coming from your inner vision so you can see through deception. The truth is setting you free to have a better life and rise up to align with receiving your birthrights and powerful position as a leader of New Earth. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And today from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA, August 17th through August 22nd, 2021. Gene Key 29, Half-heartedness, Commitment, Devotion. Commitment is a wholesome energy, as though nature itself were taking control of your destiny and showing you the way ahead. It is at this stage that you begin to understand that to commit is also to surrender. Our frequency rises whenever we pour out our heart unconditionally to another in service of the highest. The more we love in this way, the more pressure we create within the atoms at the heart of creation. Eventually, all that love ruptures the time-space continuum, and the inexplicable event occurs. Subject merges with object, and the one principle is all that is left. Excerpt from the Gene Keys book. And from the Yi Ching, the classic Book of Change, from China, Hexagram 29, the abysmal. Plunge into the roaring rapids. The only danger of the abyss lies in our fear to cross it. Deep dive into devotion, commitment to follow the river. Half-heartedness leads to danger. Devoted communication. The superior man is in accordance with this, maintains constantly the virtue of his heart, the sincerity of his conduct, and practices the business of instruction. This gene key has a certain genius, and it's a funny kind of genius. It's about making luck. It's true. When we aren't drawn into emotional or desired decisions, then we create the conditions for good fortune. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways, from GeneKeys.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah, Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mercury conjunct Hygeia in Virgo, quincunx, Saturn in Aquarius, and sesquiquadrant Eris in Aries, and Pluto in Capricorn. The Sun in Leo quincunx Pluto in Capricorn. There are complex patterns at work, a cat's cradle of aspects turning us over and over. We're looking underneath rocks and stones, searching for treasures, for answers, for truth, for a way to overcome fear. A fleeting Thor's hammer pattern forms with Mercury's connections. Heads battered by events that are out of our control. We're riddled with doubt, don't know what to think, don't know what to say. There's a tendency to overanalyze, overshare, overthink. At times like this, it's perfect to do a check-in, take a mental health day, give some time to your mind. Thoughts come and go, forceful, troubling, provoking. Just let them flow in and out with your breath. Talk to a friend, practice meditation, or whatever helps you to clear your head. Take the black dog for a walk, let the shadows dance like leaves blowing in the wind. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 246, White Crystal World Bridger. Crystal is the name for the number 12, and its keywords are dedication, universalize, and cooperation. The 12th day is all about getting together with others or working in a team. The focus on being unique and an individual is very much the modern way we live, but is it healthy? Our social skills seem to diminish with each generation, but essentially we are social creatures. The 12th day is about finding your tribe and celebrating the things we have in common. Today is White World Bridger, which represents death, opportunity, and equality. White World Bridger days are good for building bridges. Where do you want to go? Do you want to be a better, happier person? What steps do you need to take to cross that bridge? Think of yourself as a traveler on a journey. Are you carrying too much baggage? And is it hindering your progress? Let go of anything that weighs you down. This death is the equalizing process. When you combine the meaning of number and day, the result is dedication to equality or cooperation with death. To summarize, find your people and together help one another progress to a higher level. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Crystal World Bridger. Kin 246, 17th of August 2021. Bridging New Worlds, Death of the Illusion. 17-8-2021 equal 30, equal 8-8-5, equal 8-13, equal 8-4, equal 12, equal 3. Day codes, 17, Immortality, Legacy. 30, Retreat, Meditation, Introspection. 8, Abundant, Infinite Source Flow. 3, Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity. Month year codes, 8, Abundant, Infinite Source Flow. 5. Freedom, change, transformation, liberation. 13. Goddess, cosmic consciousness, natural lore. 4. Foundation, form, earth, angelic. Kin 246, progression. 246 equal 12 equal 3, Holy Trinity, joy, creativity. Another humongously powerful day of divinely ordained endings, death of the old self and making new connections as we ponder on the question, what is my legacy? Today we arrive at day 12 in our visionary journey through the Blue Eagle wave spell. Blue Eagle is beckoning us to fly high and focus on the big picture so that we can create it, envisioning the highest timeline for ourselves and our planet. As our visionary powers and third eye are awakened and activated, it is time for a mass awakening of humanity. Today, the Eagle's vision is multidimensional, creating portals and bridges throughout space-time, able to weave together the karmic threads of events throughout her story and beyond, in order to create a rainbow tapestry for our united collective vision of our utopian future world. Tone of creation, crystal, tone 12 in the mental realm. Action, universalize. Power, dedicate. Essence, cooperation. Today we have a universal connection of our collective minds. Day 12 of the Blue Eagle wave spell is about cooperation. The eagle combined with the crystal tone gives us Superman's power of planetary X-ray vision. He can scan planets, realms, and dimensions combined with Kimi to really fine-tune and unite mankind by broadcasting this picture throughout the holographic crystalline grid. Perhaps we will hear some global news today debunking the false matrix, which unites humanity on a universal scale. When we can see the big picture and let go of those trees that were blocking us and obstructing our vision, we bridge the spiritual and material worlds with our new-found clear vision. Through the space and freedom engendered by yesterday's spectral phase, new partnerships emerge, energy comes together, and crystal beings form. Stories must be shared for what great adventures we have had, planetary kin, and what grand stories they are. The crystal world bridger is a master storyteller. The diamond crystalline grid is activated, ready and open for operations. Telepathy rules the order of the day and becomes the new Wi-Fi. All new systems are now online, fully loaded on to the collective quantum mainframe, and ready for the rollout. Alleluia, alleluia, hallelujah. Do not fear, brave yellow warrior is here. Take the leap of faith and surrender the cycle of the old paradigm, trusting in divine will. Trust in the divine plan. Today's question is, how can I surrender to the death of the old world, seizing the opportunity to build a rainbow bridge to this brave new world with my planetary kin? A very exciting and powerful day for individual and collective transformation. Let's all unite in constructing that rainbow bridge together. Divine blessings for miraculous revelations and new rainbow adventures. In La Kin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 246, White Crystal World Bridger. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to equalize, universalizing opportunity, I seal the store of death. With the crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of endlessness. And on this holy day of endless power, endless joy, endless bliss, endless synchronicities, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. We rely on our monthly pledges on Patreon and donations for our daily living expenses, so we are very grateful for those that are helping us to be able to continue our work. I'd like to thank Divine Angel of the Light, Gabrielle Lightheart, for raising your pledge on Patreon. Thank you very much. If you'd like to support our work with a monthly pledge on Patreon and become part of our Eagle Condor tribe, you can do so at whitegoldeagle.com or go to patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. And I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Arifa Gill, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister of the Light. We appreciate you very much. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you can do so at our PayPal link at egolovecondor.com. 3434 coming in, 77 portal, Sacred 77. It is very kind of all of you for supporting myself and my Sacred Condor. We will only need your support until we return to our ship, which hopefully is any day now, but we shall see. Only time will tell. But until then, we are very grateful for all of you and your support. Namaste. And I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade Zodiac Goddess totems, other beautiful works of art, and her patterns on lunagoddessart.com. And if you get a moment, please go support her on her new YouTube channel, which is also Luna Goddess Art. We'd appreciate that very much. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful codes from our Pleiadian bro stars and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, August 17, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Cycle completions continue. Tangles are united and healed. Island of prosperity transformations expand. Divine rebirths continue. Pairing of fleet +++ in progress. Andromedan visitations happen. Protocol violations are noted and cavalry advances. Ashtarans fraternize in new phase. Mystical boundaries are breached authoritatively. MID reactions are exposed and healings are in progress. Protocol Destempo 1600-1412 started. Harmonizations happen, 69% non-regressive. Terrans called to non-polarity. Risk 28% fall in transfers. Divine abundance is expanded. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 supporting active missionary channels from disclosurenews.it. With that, thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. If you get a chance, also check out our earlier transmission today, the Violet Flame Divine Decree, the invocation for world peace. And this is connecting to the energies of ascended masters Saint Germain and Kwan Yin, who's also called Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion. Now, as this energy keeps building and expanding in the root chakra of Pachamama, we feel this in our lower dantian, connected to the base, root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus. You may feel this within your own sacred temple, your vessel, as the lower dantian, the lower chakras are being activated, preparing for this ascending Kundalini energy. I will transmit a very powerful mantra to assist you in this great ascension and Kundalini awakening. Take a deep breath, put your awareness into your heart center, see the still white magnetic light at the center of all things, and just breathe in the energy, the chi that flows from the sacred frequency. Kun Zung La Mei Jia Lung, Kun Zung La Mei Jia Lung, Kun Zung La Mei Jia Lung. This mantra was transmitted to me at a very young age from the sacred dragon nation. This is the great white Lung nation, connected with the great white brotherhood, divine masculine Christos energy, which one of their sacred hubs is in our blessed Andes mountains, which one day we may discuss further if time allows. They are also keepers of the golden disk of Mu. And in our Zen Buddhist philosophy, Mu, M-U, mean not a thing. It's not something, it's not nothing. It's much greater than both, and much less than anything, beyond what the mind can even conceive. But it is what we can be, because it is our true nature, what we already are. Buddha, conscious beings of eternal light and eternal life. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and sacred ascension journey. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, and shine your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make it the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.